Testing and going. Okay. Hello guys. Welcome to my YouTube broadcasting for this evening. I am going to show you one lap around the Spa-Francorchamps circuit, the next venue for the Nations Cup FIA Gran Turismo Sport event. For this event we have to race the Dodge Viper Gr.3 racing car. This car is a very sui generis car. It has some particularities that we need to exploit it the best we can. Considering that, I am going to show you a lap around this circuit with a small tutorial. Nothing great. I am B ranked driver, so don't expect miracles. But anyway, this is my perspective and my view for one lap around Spa-Francorchamps on board the Viper GTS. So here we go. We are getting ready to start the lap. Left-hander before the straight finish line in first gear, second, third, fourth, fifth gear. I start braking around here. This is my braking point for the first turn, okay? Going down to first gear, and over here, over this apex, I give a small tap on the throttle just to make the rear become a little alive, a bit more alive, to give a bit of oversteer for this car, because this car with throttle applied, it has a lot of understeer. It is a very difficult car to handle in full throttle or with throttle applied. So turn one, first gear, going throttle, short shift to second, and then going full power towards Eau Rouge. At Eau Rouge, sixth gear, and over here, right when this curb disappear from our sight, I start to turn to the apex of Radion, right here, okay? Always full throttle at around 237, 238 kilometers per hour, always full throttle in sixth gear, going through Camel Straight, and right here, when you see this curve on the left part of the screen, the beginning of the curve, that is my braking point for the next turn, for the right-hander, right at the end of Camel Straight. But when I make this braking, I'm going to reduce until third gear, but when I turn to the apex of the right-hander, I just let the car go. I just let the car roll, like a NASCAR doing an oval turn. That would give me a little bit more grip to the front, and will reduce the understeer, the incredibly insane understeer that this car have in throttle situations. So here we go, braking, third gear, and then now I just let it roll, a little bit of throttle, letting go, roll again, throttle, letting roll again, and then full throttle, fourth gear, fifth gear, and now here, second gear, and the car starts to slide on four wheels. Right here, I felt that the car began to slide on four wheels, but that was not unpredictable. I was trying to make this happen because despite the sliding, the car kept the line, as you can see, I kept the line near the curb. I didn't lose the line. I didn't lose the apex, and I kept the car turning without too much understeer, and that gave me a lot of speed during this turn. My minimal speed here was over 100 kilometers per hour, which is pretty good for these cars. Let's continue. Speeding up, third gear, fourth gear, third gear again, letting roll, full throttle, fourth gear, going to the Pujon turns. Here, right before you try to clinch the apex for the first left of Pujon, what did I do? I just tapped the brakes a little bit, just a small tap. I didn't brake. We can say that I brake the car. No, I just tapped the brakes in order to provoke a small oversteer, which helped me point the car to the apex of the turn. And when I do that, I release both brake and throttle. I let the car roll, and then right after the apex of the first left, I go full throttle. Okay, let's see it. Car rolling, full throttle. Fifth gear, and that gives a lot of speed during the turns. Here, once again, not the 50-meter mark, but the curb. When you see the curb right on your line of sight, expecting that you are going through this point, you are passing through this point, this is my reference point for braking to the next right-hander, okay? I start braking here, and then I reduce to third gear, and once again I let the car roll, apply a little bit of throttle right before clinching the apex of the next left, letting the car roll a little bit longer, and then full throttle again. Okay, let's see it. Oh, sorry, it's here. Okay, just letting roll and full throttle here. Okay, the same here. I just start braking a little bit earlier when I see the curb, because if you brake too hard, you are going to be sent out the track. This turns camber is a positive camber. It sends your car over. It sends your car out of the track. So we have to make sure that we have all the grip we can have without any sliding to clinch the apex and do almost perfect turn. So here we go. Here I just release a little bit the throttle and then going full throttle again. And over here is just full throttle, making the straight line as much as I can. And Blanchimont again full throttle, but it's not easy to do. You have to go perfect. First gear, letting the car roll, a little bit of throttle, rolling again, full throttle, second gear, and here we have one lap around the circuit. Now I'm going to put the broadcast at the beginning again, and now we are going to see the lap without any interruptions. I'm going to let you hear the engine, hear the revs, hear the braking, so you can have a pretty good idea of what I did during this lap. Okay, we are about to start. I'm just preparing the entry, so okay, and now you could see that there was a little bit of throttle and then full power. Okay. Did you hear it? Those small taps on the throttle? I just did that to put the car with a little bit of oversteer. So here we go for Radion. Always full throttle. It's not easy to do. You need to practice quite a lot, because if you miss the apex on the Radion, the car will simply jump out. Okay. Did you notice the sliding? The four-wheel sliding? That will actually... Sorry, that will actually help. Trust me. Did you hear it? A small release of the throttle and then throttle again. Just a little bit, nothing special, okay? So, there you have it. One lap around the Spa-Francorchamps circuit. The next venue for the Gran Turismo FIA Nations Cup coming up next Wednesday. So, hope you enjoyed it. An information. This lap, I did this lap in 2:15.065. That was the time for the lap you just saw. So you have the elapsed times for each sector. So you have pretty good information here. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it can be helpful, and hope to see you next Wednesday with great results for the FIA Nations Cup in Gran Turismo Sport. Take care, see you soon.